All righty. It says we are live, my friends. Happy Thursday. All right. Let me know if you are on. I am using this cool little program called StreamYard. So if it's asking you for StreamYard permission, please just say yes. It allows me to be in more than one place at one time, which is pretty awesome. That technology has gotten so fancy, right? So we have some beauty consultants watching tonight because they want to learn what supplements they need. They're ambassadors. They love the product. They shop 50% off, which I'll share a little bit more about that at the end. And I'm also in my customer group. So hi, friends. I am Casey, for those of y'all that have never met me. And I'm originally a Georgia girl, but I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now. I'm going to make sure this is working because, just sometimes things. All right, y'all let me know. Awesome. All right. I see you. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Lisa. So I'm not sure where the comments are going to show from, but the coolest part is when you say that you give them permission. There's Lynn. There's Lisa. We get to see you. So it just helps us obviously have more fun because we're together, but it also lets me know if y'all have questions. So this is a totally open forum for questions. I do want to bring you some joy tonight. A lot of times I pre-record and I'm not physically on tonight. It's really 8 o'clock. It's really me. And I'm excited to be here. The more comments you have, the more entries you have, I'm going to post the wheel. My customers love when I do the prize wheel. So we'll enter your names and then we'll press play and see what name is picked. So make sure you check it out and give us all the comments. All right. So what is tonight? I said it was spa time. But what I've realized, the older I get, and do y'all agree, like aging is hard. Do y'all think it's hard? Like it is really hard sometimes. So our goal tonight is to educate you on 4 different areas and what supplements you need. Okay. So after you introduce yourself, let us know who you're watching for. If you're a guest, if you're a consultant, welcome. And I always like to know where you live. So I'm in Charlotte, South Charlotte right now. I'm excited. I'm going home this weekend. Flying. I know. I should not have to fly, but after doing a 14-hour road trip with my kiddos a couple weeks ago to Florida, I'm like, I think I'm going to take the wings this time. So I'm going to be there all weekend. So you'll have to reach out and maybe I can swing by and hug your neck. But I wanted to tell you, we are talking about 4 different categories. So let me know which category interests you the most. Not because you love science and want to learn all the things, but because you're dealing with it yourself, or you have a really close friend, relative, offspring that is dealing with it, and you want to be able to obviously educate her. One is aging. I'm not going to talk so much about preventative, but like repairing the skin. We have skincare systems that prevent and aging, but tonight we're going to be talking about actually repairing. The other thing is acne. Acne comes and goes through all ages. I have more women over the age of 40 on acne products than I do women in their teens and 20s. Yeah. So, and men as well. More men in my household use it than the women. So there you go. And I'm also going to talk about hydration. I get so many questions with, okay, I'm putting on moisturizer, but it's not working. So what moisturizer do you need and how do you need to prep the skin for the moisturizer to actually penetrate the skin so you're not wasting product? And the last area that we're going to talk about, but it's actually the first to age, is the delicate eye area. How many of you are sensitive with, are very self-conscious with how the eyes look? I know when we were wearing all the masks, I had a lot of people saying, I need to up my eye cream game. Like it is really not working right now. So anyway, we're going to talk about that. So let me know which ones are interest you the most. So that is our agenda. And if you're watching from YouTube, this is something new that I've learned over the last year, that you can comment and like know when a video goes live. Let's say like my daughter, she loves organization videos. and making jewelry, beaded bracelets. So we use it's just a Google account, our Gmail, or if you have a sign in with Google, and that is your YouTube channel. You do not have to post on YouTube. You do not have to do all the terms and agreements with the music. It is simply so you can subscribe to specific channels and you can comment, and I can see your comments. Otherwise, you're just kind of like out there floating around and they don't allow you to comment. So that was something new I learned. Thanks to the pandemic, right? All of our virtual tips that we learned. What is something that you learned that has served you well thanks to us going through a pandemic? So I love science. I always have loved science because it's constantly evolving. We being Mary Kay Corporate is always working to make the product safer, more efficient, more effective with not increasing the number of products you use, but decreasing the number, but getting better results. Anybody else like, I don't have 30 minutes a day to wash my face. And we do always test for skin, like making sure it's not going to irritate your skin, and as natural products as you can get without refrigeration. This is something that always love to brag on is our research and development manufacturing plant that's actually just north of Dallas, Texas. Many of us that are in this group actually were the first group to ever walk through when they opened the doors in 2019. Summer of 2019. And it's a state-of-the-art facility, but they are constantly working to improve the products. And we might be a little, Mary Kay, you might have noticed, I noticed the biggest one, because I've been in 15 years, was the mineral powder. Like we were about 6 months behind the ball game when mineral powder came out, 13, 14 years ago. And it was because they wanted to make sure it was absolutely safe, not going to irritate your skin. So we might be a couple minutes behind the trend with some products, but when we get it out there, we promise you that we have been testing on the sales force and it's safe. Don't you want that? Like not the first one to get there, but the first one to get there and you know that it's safe. Sorry, my puppy is now done a new squeak toy that she hasn't had all day. So sorry about that. Keeps it interesting, right? All right. So I always like to say skincare, like your cleanser and moisturizer, or like you're brushing your teeth, right? Something you do day in and day out. You would not ever go get your teeth professionally whitened without, I hope you would, without brushing and flossing your teeth on a daily basis. Because, I mean, let's face it, why spend the money on whitening if your teeth are going to fall out of your face, out of your gums, because you haven't been brushing and flossing? So supplements really are like the whitening system. You're going to get fast results. You're going to blow your mind. You're going to be feeling so much more confident about yourself, but you can't skip the basics, the bread and butter. And that is going to be your skin care. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with acne. How about let's start with acne? So teenagers have acne. Any of you have acne when you were a kid? Mine started, cystic acne started when I was 13. Many of you probably know why. And you can still see some, of course, there's no filter here. There's still scars on my chin they're not near as prevalent now as they were in my 20s and 30s, but I've always struggled with acne. It didn't matter what it was. So I want to educate you. If you have acne right here, this is really like stress acne. Sometimes I get it if I eat things I should not be eating, like a lot of chocolate, a lot of sweets, that sort of thing. So stress acne. Down here is going to be hormonal acne. Okay, so down here, up here can be kind of a combination of things. It could be a lot of times it's hair products. It is you touching, like leaning on your desk or studying and touching your forehead because your hands are not clean. And so touching your face obviously clogs some of those pores. So what I like to educate you is you do not have to run to a dermatologist if you have an occasional breakout. Okay. Like I know that my 14-year-old right now, when he has a blemish, he's like, I can't go to school. I want to wear a mask today because he's so self-conscious, which if you've lived that life, you know it is a real thing because you think only thing people see is that blemish. But you don't need to see a professional, pay a copay, get a prescription when it's just something that happens periodically. Maybe you go through a season. Summertime, acne always increases because of the humidity, the sweating, people not taking good care of their skin or not using safe sunscreens for the type skin that they have. So what I like to tell you is for an occasional blemish, couple times a month, whether you are traveling. Oh, wait, do y'all get breakouts when you travel like fly? I always get, Josie, what are you doing? And so you don't need a doctor for that. So one of the products that I love is this. This is our charcoal mask. Many of you know this is like a fan favorite. And this is basically like a magnet. It's just going to pull out those impurities. So how many of you had blackheads or larger pores right here? Have y'all ever had, like when you put your foundation on, you can kind of see the little pits in your skin, potholes, I like to call them, are blackheads. So this is going to pull out 100% of its weight and impurities. It's activated charcoal, so it acts as a magnet, literally lifting it out. I'm going to show you a picture of me. I found all these. I was cleaning out the other day. So the black, all of this is oil. The white stuff down here are impurities, also known as zits. I mean, impurities sounds kind of fancy, but here's the key with this product. Do it, and it's going to clear the blackheads, clear out the breakouts because it dries on top of the skin. But wait a day, don't do anything the second day. And the third day, do it again, and it gets the rest of it out. And so it's really like helping prevent future breakouts with this product. It is good for men, for women, for kids. This is the one thing that I always do when I go to Girl Scouts is the charcoal mask. Okay, I want y'all to see my friend's dad's nose. So pretty, huh? Pretty nose. But look at the before. This is one treatment. This is all the blackheads. Used one application of the charcoal mask. And this thing's backwards. And then look how shiny. Y'all, it works. And it's not an exfoliation. So literally you can use it as often as your skin needs it. This time of year, I do it 3 times a week just to help prevent. I don't do it all over my face, but right here. Prevent future breakouts. All right, so we have the charcoal mask. The other thing that we have is our blemish control toner. Okay, if I go anywhere, this is the one product, because we sell this in a travel size, the one product you will never see me travel without, because this will dry up and help balance the pH of your skin and help dry up the excess oil. This is not something you would use all the time, all over your face, day in, day out. This is going to really dry out your skin if you over apply, because it has salicylic acid in it, which is what a lot of the body washes for back knee and arm acne, as people break out in different areas, you'll see all of those active ingredients in washes. Well, that's what's in this. So you just put on a little cotton pad, do it over the area that has problematic. So anytime I wear heavier sunscreen, or I've been in a chlorinated pool, I have to use this, or else it's going to just continue growing underneath the skin. So blemish control toner, it'll last you forever. And then this is the other staple. If you have acne issues, this is called our Zit Zapper. Not really, it's just what I call it. But for $10, let me tell you, it does expire. I have had to throw tubes away before because it takes just a dab. I mean, like little tiny, just on the dot. And then the tip of it, which I love, gives you the exact amount. So you just put it right there. And it's going to dry up the zit either before it comes to the surface, or if it's already there, it's going to help dry it up. And so I put it on pretty heavy at night on that one specific area. I don't rub it in. I let it sit there and let it work through the night. And you wake up in the morning and the bump is gone, especially if you get bumps underneath the skin. So yeah, it's the greatest $10 ever. If you have hormonal children in your home or grandchildren in your home, you need this product. You need this product. Actually, you might need all of them, but the charcoal mask too. So love it. All right, any questions? Let me see if I can see. Oh, look at all these comments. Hi. Oh, Lynn was there for the R&D tour. We had some awesome pictures from that day as we were the first one. Love the charcoal mask. It has peppermint and rosemary in it, Lisa. So I am like, it really does give you that spa feel without going to the spa, because I haven't been to the spa since COVID hit. So it really does give you that spa feel without having to pay all that money in the comfort of your own home. All right, so let's jump into dry skin. Do you know the number one product that is the most expensive across the board? This is kind of a general term. Across the board for skincare. Do you know what the most expensive product is? It's moisturizer. So a lot of times women will say, you know, I'm using a moisturizer, but it's just not working. So I want to upgrade my moisturizer. I want to change to a different consistency. I need it with or without SPF. But I want to pull back a little bit, because if you are not using the right cleanser for your skin, maybe you need a hydrating cleanser. Maybe you need a cleanser with exfoliation, more of a daily gentle exfoliator. What's happening is you're putting that moisture on top of your skin, and it can't even penetrate because you've got all those dead skin cells. It's like layers of scales all over your face, and you're really wasting your time and wasting a lot of money. So if your consultant, or I ask, okay, tell me what your routine is, it's not because we're trying to, you know, upsell you things that you don't need. It's making sure that you're not wasting your money and your product, because if you're not exfoliating, then you're never going to get the results that you want. So exfoliation, a lot of girls right now, my daughter is will be 12 this fall. And she and her girlfriends this summer kept having really dry skin right here. And I'm like, okay, we're not wearing masks. What is this from? Well, one night they were all in my bathroom washing their face, and they splashed the water and they patted it off. And then they walked over toward me. And you know what? All of the cleanser was still right here. So that cleanser was going to sit on their face all night long and irritate their skin. So make sure, even if it's a washcloth, just do a new one every time you wash your face. But make sure that you're using a washcloth and getting all of that cleanser off. My favorite in our household is the cleansing brush, because it automatically turns off after 60 seconds. You massage everything in, 85% cleaner skin, and it helps loosen, you can hear it. It helps loosen all the dirt that's in the pores, because it agitates super fast. And so it's not spinning and pulling your skin, it's agitating to loosen everything up. So maybe talk to your consultant about the cleansing brush, because I realize the moisture is a big issue. But products that I love, this is not one that I personally use because I still have combination skin, is our Intense Moisturizing Cream. And you can see it's like whipped butter. Let's see. Can y'all see this right here? It's like whipped butter. You see that? So if you need extra hydration, whether it's on your face, especially right here, I do use it on my chest because it just has it had a lot of sun damage in my early years and sleeping on my side. I always put this on my hands because our hands show our age so fast. So I love the Intense Moisturizing Cream. It is fragrance free. It is, what is the word? Not dermatologica, because that's what I was about to say for our clinical solutions, dermacosmetics. But it's going to come to me. Give me 1 second. It doesn't clog your pores. Non-comedogenic. That's it. Non-comedogenic. So it's not going to clog your pores, but it is an incredible hydrator. Now, the one that I use daily, doesn't matter the season, is what I call my pudding. So this is a gel. This is an oil-free hydrating gel. So if you've been at the point where your skin is not feeling hydrated, but you do have combination oily skin, especially this time of year, you need to talk to your consultant. And this is something that we don't usually talk about at parties because it's not part of the basic system. But do you see how lightweight that is? And it's going to just absorb right into my skin. So I use this every day, morning and night, before I use my serums. It kind of acts as a barrier to protect my sensitive skin, but it gives my skin the big gulp of water it desperately needs. So I'm telling you what, they've been around since I've been in Mary Kay, almost 16 years. So I know they've been in longer than that, but I could not live without them. And I have to always talk about them because I don't want them to go extinct. You know, they base our products on the demand. So you need this. You need these products, okay? Whether it's for your feet, your elbows, your hands, your knees, it's good for all of it. All right, do y'all love it? I love that product. All right, the other thing that I like to always talk about is our moisture renewal gel mask. Now, most masks harden, you wipe off, and it's really not something that a lot of us take the time to do on a regular basis because waiting 10, 15 minutes, sometimes it's hard to do with busy schedule. What I love about this is you would wash your face, you submit a little exfoliation, whatever exfoliation you want, and then apply a generous amount all over your face, avoiding the eye area. And you're going to sleep in this. This product is going to feel and look just like that gel. I've kind of mixed these two, so it's hard to see, but just like the gel, okay? So it's going to be weightless. You will not know after 60 seconds that it's even on your skin. And the coolest part is as you're sleeping, it is penetrating through all those different layers and plumping your skin like a grape. So you started the night like a raisin and you're going to wake up as a grape because it has a ton of moisture in there. So when I take a shower in the morning, it is like so smooth, so soft, luxurious. I mean, it gives you that feeling. I have to tell you, I love my skin right now. It is the first time in my life since I've hit 40s that I really love my skin, and it's really figuring out and not being afraid to change if things aren't working. So if you feel like you put your foundation on and then halfway through the day, it's gone, then maybe you're needing something with a little more moisture. Talk to your consultant about our Luminous coverage. I love mixing I do Luminous here because I'm dehydrated here. And then I do matte wear everywhere else to help control the oil. And knowing that mixing the same brand, regardless of what specific, whether it's in the acne line or the anti-aging line, none of that matters as long as you're using the same brand because it has the same pH, okay? So let's see what y'all have to say now. I know, Lynn, you and I both. Oh my goodness, Tanya, you're so sweet. I never had braces. I was really blessed. They're not perfect by any means. But I told my mom, I said, you really hit the jackpot with me not caring that there's a little, a few little issues in there, nothing that I would spend the money on, because now having to buy braces for 3 kids, I am like, yeah, this is like a really nice car. Right? But I do love a good smile. And look, this color just came out. Again, we've been begging for it. It's paparazzi pink. I think this always makes because I've got little bitty lips. Look at this color. It looks good on everybody. So that's what I'm wearing tonight. Your consultant only can get 5. So let her know if you want to be one of her 5 for this quick little launch they kicked off yesterday. Okay, so we talked about the Intense Moisturizing Cream. We talked about the Oil-Free Hydrating Gel and the Moisture Renewal, right? So you'd rinse that off in the morning and then just continue with your normal routine. What I want to talk about now is age repair. So you can prevent aging with the 3D line or with the repair line. Those are 2 skincare lines that you can use to prevent. But what if you realize you need a little extra TLC in some certain areas? So I have 3 favorite supplements I'm going to tell you about. This is one. It got a facelift last year, which it was like, I love this product, especially like where everything starts to like, what happens to our skin? It's like it's sliding off our bodies. Do y'all agree? Like it's just, I'm like, it is not a slippery slope skin. Like you need to hang on. So this product is our replenishing vitamin C plus E. Vitamin C plus E. I want to know who has tried our vitamin C plus E. So this product is going to boost your collagen. It's going to help with evening out the pigments in your skin, so they're brighter and more even. You don't have that dull look on your skin. But collagen, as it's boosting collagen, you have to remember that collagen, as it's being boosted, is going to make your skin really feel softer. It really plumps it up. This product, because it is in an airtight, so this is a little window that tells you how much is left. I just grabbed me a new one last weekend, and it says 6 weeks. Mine lasts more than 6 weeks. I do use a lot of it. I use like 3 pumps because I am like, we're going to start bra, right? You're supposed to go from, what is it? Hairline to bra line. Like, I make sure all of it's covered. I need to, wearing a sleeveless dress today. I'm like, oh, maybe you should start going over my shoulders because it's such a huge difference in the sun damage. I know you probably can't tell here, but I love this product. So vitamin E repairs the skin. So it's going to repair age spots, sunspots, if you have any scarring and there's some discoloration. So this is what I love about the facelift is it's the purest form because as vitamin E is exposed to air, it does break down. It's not as potent, basically. So this is an airtight container. So you can always buy drops of vitamin E and things like that. But you have to be conscious of, okay, it's good when I first open it, but after a couple weeks of air being exposed to the product, you're not getting the same quality product as you were when you first opened it. So this one is airtight, which I love. The second product that really was a game changer for me, I'm going to show y'all a picture, is this bad boy. Okay, how many of you have been part of our clinical solution launch? So it was the very first of its kind in this industry, not Mary Kay, in the industry. And this is called, so this is pure retinol, okay? Pure retinol right here. And then this is a Calm and Restore milk. So if you have any sort of skin irritation, any allergies, my daughter can touch grass and she gets the whelps. I'll put the milk on her and it's immediately not raised, not irritated. She's not scratching it. The hives go away. So I'm telling you what, if you have any sensitivity to skin, you need a bottle of this Calm and Restore milk. But when you purchase products from a drugstore, department store, if it doesn't say like retinol 0.025 or retinol 0.05, ours, as you can see, is 0.5, is the most potent product of pure retinol you can get without a prescription, okay? And here's why. They have educated the sales force to be able to walk you through what is called a retinization program. So we're going to dilute it with the milk and use it only once a week for the first 2 weeks. And then the third and fourth weeks, we're going to dilute it again and use it twice a week for 2 more weeks. So it's a gradual, basically I'm introducing the skin to pure retinol. Now you might be like, well, I use our night cream with the repair line and it has retinol. But what the difference is it's encapsulated retinol, which means it's not near as potent. And you can immediately start using it on the skin without having any sort of skin irritation. It's still effective, but not anything like using pure retinol. The thing that I've seen the most is evening out the skin, but it cleared up my acne like that. Like I have not had to use all of the acne products that time of the month since I started Clinical Solutions. All right, I'm going to do a little quick screen share here if I can get this bad boy to work. And I'm going to show y'all my before and after, okay? Because I think this is pretty impressive. All right, let's see. Here we are. So the first thing is we have a super cool free app called the Skin Analyzer app. And the Skin Analyzer app allows you to take a picture of your naked face and it shows you, this is one of the screens. There's a few different screens that you can save, but this one actually shows you where premature lines are that aren't even to the surface yet. Okay, so this was in September and then this one was in December. So you can see what a difference it made on my face. Like, wait till you get a picture of this. This is the before and after. That's not in black and white. Y'all, look at, this is no filter, same time of day. It was 8 o'clock at night in my bathroom. I started it on September 20th, and then this was taken on December 1st. I was turning 41 2 days after this, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I look better now than I did when I turned 30. So you can see it helped increase the collagen, the how your eyes kind of get sunken in. It made a big difference there. Let's just talk about the parentheses around the mouth. So as the collagen starts breaking down, we're not producing as much collagen. As we start aging, the cell turnover slows down. All of this got plumped up. But my favorite part, of course, the lines and wrinkles were awesome. But my favorite part was the evenness of my skin. Like it taking years of being in my teenage years of baking in the sun with baby oil. This is it. This is what it got rid of. So I love this part. This was after, I guess, 8.5 weeks. These are 2 other testimonies of cell storage. This is my good friend, Cindy Mack. So she has that hyperpigmentation, and she's been using it with the vitamin C plus E. You do not use those on the same night, but it has been amazing for her. And then this is going to show you some of the anti-aging that has happened. I mean, she looks 12. She really didn't have a whole lot to do, but it made a big difference with her skin. Let's see. And these 2 ladies, is that not wild? Look how it really helped even out her tones or her skin tone from having breakouts, blemishes, and the scarring. And then this is one of our sales directors. So week 8 and week 1. I don't know about y'all, but these are real results. Like these are people that I know because they're in our sales force. So it's a really big deal. Have y'all tried it before? What's your favorite part? All right, let me stop the screen share. What's your favorite part? All right. Who has used? Yes. Make sure. Thank you, Lynn, for saying that. Make sure you do share the results with your consultant with the skin analyzer, because as you're using the products, it's going to update what products you can get rid of. Like I started with repair, and the last time I did it, which has probably been a few months ago, before the summer, it had me on botanicals, like no anti-aging. I went from repair to 3D to botanicals. So literally, I am looking younger as I age. So pretty fun stuff. Okay, pretty fun stuff. All right. So, all right, let me close that and figure out where we are. The last thing that we're going to talk about, and we're going to wrap this thing up, is your eyes. Eyes are a really big issue. There's a lot of things that can make your eye area look older. One is dehydration. It really is. It's not drinking enough water. The other one is not wearing sunglasses. When you are not wearing sunglasses, you're squinting and creating those folds in the skin. The other thing is pulling and tugging on that skin. There's no muscle there. So as soon as you, let's say you're taking your eye makeup off and you're rubbing, or you have allergies and you're scratching, once you pull it away from the skin, it's like a balloon. You can't ever go back to the original size. So it's a 4th thinner. This area inside the eye socket is a 4th thinner than everywhere else on your face. There's also hardly any oil glands, if any. So it's not getting the constant moisture that your face is getting as well. So there's a lot of things that take place, and you always want to make sure, never, ever, ever put your facial moisturizer or cleansers inside your eye socket area. I don't care how tired you are. Do not do it. The moisturizers from your face, if it gets inside your eye socket area, it can cause those little white bumps. It's clogged sebaceous glands and takes months, if not years, to get rid of. You can have them scraped off. You can have them frozen off, but you're going to scar. Been there, done that. And learn the hard way, right? And then the other thing is with your cleanser, if there's exfoliation in there, especially anti-aging, it's plumping that skin, and it can create those bags underneath your eyes that we never want, because then it makes the shadows look way worse, right? So there's a lot of reasons not to. So one product that has been around forever, but is still an oldie but a goodie, is our Indulge Soothing Eye Gel. So this is a cucumber extract. I actually keep mine in the fridge. Can y'all see that? Cucumber extract. And it has cucumbers and a green tea extract. Okay, so it depuffs it for you. I call it my little toothpicks, like cup of coffee for my eyes. So I get really swollen when I travel. And so this is something that I can put on top of my skin with my makeup on. It'll hydrate a little bit. I mean, it's not like a eye cream, but it'll hydrate a little bit. But it'll shrink looks like I have cucumbers on. It'll shrink that puffiness right down. So as you can see, it didn't mess eye makeup up at all. And the other is what I call my magic in a jar. The hydrogel eye patches. So my life changed when these came out. It comes with a little spatula. And look how beautiful. This is a brand new one. Look how beautiful and shimmery and pink. So you can see there are two, thank goodness. There's two, it's like a yin and a yang. So you can put them underneath your eyes in different areas. If you have the lines here, you can put them anywhere. Here, before my Clinical Solutions was available, I used them around the parenthesis around my mouth. Also, like the forehead, like to soften those lines. I still do that. I'm not going to lie. I still do that because I like to be able to move my eyebrows. I like to have those expressions on my face, but I don't want them deep, right? I don't want them deep. So I love, 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 love that product. How many of you have seen? So I think you can sleep in them. These girls are probably going to tell you they sleep them. Oh, I forgot one of my products. I just added this because this super young, trendy girl in Mary Kay that's probably 22. She lives down there in Jacksonville, Florida. Was like, I don't like these little lines, and I've been putting them on there, and these lines are gone. And I'm like, she's 25 and she's using the wrinkle filler. So this was another product. It's really like grout. So you can, I don't really have the 11s, but you can put it right here as retinol in it, and it fills it in immediately. So you can put your makeup on and you're not going to see it. But over time, it's actually filling in that line. It's got, what is the active ingredient called? Hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid and retinol. Hyaluronic acid helps rebind collagen together. Our skin naturally produces it, but as we get older, not as much. We don't have as much of it. So that's going to bind the collagen together so you don't have those indentations. Like, I don't want a hole in my collagen. I want it to be really smooth. So there, maybe you learned something tonight. Yes, she does sleep in her hydrogel eye patches. She does sleep. All right. Thanks, everybody, for commenting. I'll do the drawing. I'll put the wheel together so y'all can see it. All right, really, really quick. I want to share our, let's see, let me pull it back up. I want to share our specials because we kind of went through a lot of goodness tonight. And you can take a screenshot of this if you want. And, oh, I've got it zoomed in. No wonder. I'm like, why is that so blurry? You can take a screenshot of it. I'm also going to post it on our Facebook page. So if you are on our Facebook group watching, you'll see it in just a second. But if you, every $50 you purchase, you can choose one item half off for the next 24 hours. Any item you want, half off. So the hydrogel eye patches, you get 30 patches for $40. If you go to a salon or even the department store, they're charging $10 per pair. Y'all, we have 30 pairs in there. That would be $300 and you get it for $40. You see what I'm saying? Like, we are like cutting edge. The hydration, the blemish control, make sure that you talk to your consultant first before just saying, hey, I need this, and make sure it's really going to work with what you already have. Like, I couldn't sell you the Clinical Solutions and the vitamin C plus E because you can't use them together. You have to give it 8 weeks to be able to do that. So we don't want to sell you something that you don't need. So make sure you talk to your beauty consultant about it. And last but not least, we are over the top excited. Many of these girls are. Let us know if you signed up with Mary Kay to be a brand ambassador. You like the products. You realize that, hey, it's kind of like a BJ's membership. Pay $30, way cheaper than BJ's. Pay $30 and one time, never again, and be able to shop 50% off with no territories, no quotas, no requirements. So one time, $225 order per year is all it takes, which if you like skincare, color's fun. Did y'all know Thursday's National Lip Day? Tell us your favorite lip color. Lipstick Day. Not lip day, lipstick day. So I love the ambassador program that we have in Mary Kay. And tomorrow night, we are giving away 2 for free. We're giving away 2 free ambassador $30 e-kits for free. If you want to do more with it when the time comes, by all means, we're not going to say, nope, you can only shop for yourself 50% off. But I think a lot of times it takes us falling in love with the products before we start telling other people. It's like a restaurant. Like, I'm going to go try it before I tell my neighbor about this new restaurant, right? It's just common sense. So let us know if you have any questions. I'm going to go back and look at all the different groups to make sure that I didn't miss anything. I'm sorry I went a couple minutes over. I get so excited about these products because I am living proof of like what it did in 8 weeks. Can you imagine my before picture if we would have had cell phones at the age of 24? It would have been a big difference. All right. Well, thank you for supporting your Mary Kate girl. It means the world, especially if it's me. Thank you. Let us know if you have any questions and we will post our wheel tomorrow with our winner. All right. Y'all have a great night. Bye.